Hello everyone, my name is Edward Murray, and this is my video review for Project 2 of MDF2 term 1310. So this week we had to build on some of the things we learned last week with accessing the Twitter API. Last week we accessed the Twitter feed of a user that was logged in on the device. This week we worked with a new cell a, with a collection cell view instead of a table view. And we pulled the friends list of the Twitter user instead of the Twitter feed. We also implemented some error handling this week, specifically for if there was no account associated with the device, as well as if there was no internet connection. So first we'll just run through the code real quick. You can see here I have my alert view for when the application first runs. It's just a little loading message to let the user know that the application did start up and is loading the data. See, I register the custom cell view nib, and then I have my internet connection test. Basically what this does is tries to connect to a website using a data of contents of URL. If it cannot connect, it'll let the user know that device is not connected to the internet. If it is, then it'll go ahead and run the rest of the code. And then here we have this pretty much the same code we used last week to pull the friends list from the Twitter user. I'll do some concatenation here with the username, just so we can dynamically pull the username of the account that's registered to the device instead of hard coding it. And you can see here it adds all the data into an array using the JSON serialization method. And then down here is where, like last week we had the table view, this week we had the collection view. It just pulls all the information and puts it in two columns on the view. So first, let's go ahead and pull up the simulator. And first, I'll just demonstrate some of the error handling. We'll go in here to Twitter and go ahead and delete this account. And then we'll go ahead and run the application and see the error that we get. So it'll pull up the application and it'll say alert, there is no Twitter account associated with this device. So we'll go ahead and stop this and re-add the Twitter account. And then we'll rerun this. And it takes a little minute to load. And you can see it pulls up the application and displays 20 of my friends list. And then clicking on one of the friends just goes to another detail view, blows up the image, and shows the screen name for that one. And then the other error handling that we had to implement this week was if there was no internet connection. So I'll just go over here and turn my Wi-Fi off. And make sure it's not connected no more. And then we'll go ahead and rerun this, and you'll see that it tells the user that there is no error, there is no internet connection, so they have to connect. They hit OK, just goes to the blank screen. And then when we come over here, turn Wi-Fi back on. And run it again. And voila, it works again. So that's pretty much it this week. Didn't really run into a whole lot of problems. One of the problems I did have was taking the data returned and splitting it up, but I was able to accomplish that. And then figuring out a way to check for internet connection. There was no real, simple solution as far as device check internet connection or anything like that. But I was able to figure that out as well. Had a lot of fun this week, and I look forward to next week.